Thank you, Maria, for those very kind words of introduction, and thank you all of you for your presence here today. I'd like to thank those who are involved in organising this event, especially the US Commercial Service and Maria Andrews and all of her team at the US Embassy, and the Tashtiot Media Group. It looks like it's going to be a great event, and it's Australia's pleasure to be amongst the sponsors of this event. Let me start by saying what is obvious to all of you here, and that's that the recent discovery of large-scale offshore natural gas fields off the coast of Israel has the potential to be transformative. Transformative for Israel, which for the first time in the history of the state has the potential to become a significant energy producer and energy exporter. Transformative for Israel's relations with its neighbourhood, where the potential exists to use energy diplomacy to strengthen Israel's ties with its immediate neighbours. And transformative for the broader region too, with countries in Central and Eastern Europe looking to diversify their gas supplies and seeing Israel as a good prospective partner. But for this transformative potential to be realised, Israel needs to acquire new skills. How do I know this? Because Australia has been there as well. Since 1989, when the first LNG cargoes were shipped from the Northwest Shelf, Australia has produced more than 350 million tonnes of LNG. We are currently the third largest exporter of LNG and, on some forecasts, will soon become the first. This LNG industry has delivered enormous benefits to Australia in the form of export earnings, domestic economic activity, employment, investment and taxation revenue. But this sort of success has not come about by chance. Sound policy, effective regulation, and most importantly, a technically skilled, capable and professional workforce across all elements of LNG production have all been essential enablers to the success of this industry. More than 80% of Australia's gas resources exist in deep, remote and offshore areas, and developing the full potential of these resources has relied and continues to rely on advances in exploration, infrastructure and project development, transportation and maintenance. Australia, for instance, is likely to be the first country where floating LNG facilities are deployed and with a workforce capable of operating the next generation of LNG vessels. And as the development of Israel's oil and gas industry moves to the production stage, there will need to be a massive ramp up here in training, preparation and skills acquisition to manage this transition successfully. And this at heart is what Gastech is all about, the next 2 days of meetings, conferences and presentations. It's about bringing industry experts from around the world and across disciplines to hear about the many employment and skills training challenges and opportunities that the gas sector holds. And in doing so, to help lay the groundwork to train a generation of gas industry professionals here in Israel. Amongst others, you'll be hearing from two first-rate Australian speakers, James Jock Stewart from Toll Energy, a top-tier Australian energy sector logistics company, and Professor Brian Evans from Curtin University in Western Australia, where, amongst other roles, he is the Director of Oil and Gas Training and Research Project Initiatives. We have a lot of experience in Australia to offer to Israel, as do many of the other big gas-producing nations represented here today. And it is our wish that Israel learns from these experiences, both the good and the bad, in order to help develop a thriving gas industry locally, one that contributes to both the prosperity and the security of the State of Israel. Thank you.